Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to somebody's stream. My name's Somebody FC. How is everybody doing tonight? We have some Skyward series action for you. And my goodness, it's gonna be a doozy of a match. Only one tonight, but it's living up to the hype. It's Dragons Defined versus Team Ignition Academy. The first week of the season. Both teams, they're trying to get themselves off to a good start, but of course, they have to go through each other to do that. That is no easy feat. Only one of them will be able to win and go 1-0 up in their season. The other one will sadly have to start 0-1. So we do get some people joining here. Team info will be coming out very soon, but for all of you out there waiting, we also have a prediction poll that that will also be sent to both of you to get that info, to get that, not the info, sorry, the predictions out, because you can all bet your points on who you think will win. I don't mind. It's fun to see people win a ton and lose a ton. It's just something in me is always happy with that. Don't know why, but you know, it could just be the fact that I find it interesting. Other than that, I do want to welcome you to the stream. It will be a best of 5. It is the Skyward series, as I said before, meaning meaning that it is a best of 5. It's week 1, massive series here on the line. Who will come out on top between these two? Team Ignition of the Team Ignition Academy of the Team Ignition organization that we've seen on the stream before. It was nice to see them. Nice to see them back, and this is the first time I'll be seeing their academy team, seeing just how they stack up to the competition. Again, that series coming up real shortly. We are going to get the info out to both teams right about now. They both did also ask that set the servers to US West, so I've done that for them as well. In this, most matches, in fact, all matches in the Skyward series should be US East, unless both teams agree on it, and they both did agree again on US West. So we're going to be playing on that for tonight. That prediction poll, we'll send it out in just about a minute here from now. As we will be sending that info, not the, man, I keep getting it wrong. We're not sending in any info. We're sending you guys the info to actually to vote. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant to say. So again, who do you think will win? You think it'll be Dragons Defined on the blue side or Team Ignition Academy on the orange? As we are getting some messages from both teams, they are trying to get themselves into the lobby. Guys, again, I'm getting messages from everybody. As again, we are making sure they get actually to join the lobby first, so that we can get this series going. I am also messaging the captains. This is for the Skyward series, again, the first week of this season. It is an 8-week regular season, so could take a while for these teams. It could take. It's going to be a long team. It could take a while for these teams to really know exactly how far they're going. As you also see, we do see the full Dragons Defined team jumping in. I do like Cheese on Steroids. That's a funny name. That's Spirals. Having some fun with his names. On the other side, we see the 4 players of Ignition Academy ready. as they both are in the lobby. So we're gonna get ourselves going in just a few moments. We just need to make sure the captains confirm that they are actually ready before we do start. As I forgot to change the info to this stream. That's why no one's watching. Maybe. Hello, Grevlo. How you doing? There you go. Info's been changed. Now people can see what. Now people can see what we're actually broadcasting on the stream. I accidentally had the info for last week, for a match I had last week. That has already ended. So, on me there. On me there. I'll take fault when it happens. You're currently sick, Revlo? How am I doing? Doing fine. I did just lose in the Skyward series, but I am gonna have to get a new controller, man. My controller is breaking on me. It basically doesn't work anymore. Just making sure that, again, the captains just still need to confirm that they're ready. We're just about ready to start, so we'll actually get ourselves into the lobby, and literally right now, because why not? There we go. Captain's confirmed now. So there we go. All the confirmations are done with here. Both teams are ready and waiting. We already got you PS5, yeah. Do you have any good recommendations, Grevlo? I use an Xbox level controller, but I currently use a Fusion. Probably gonna change that after this because this controller is having issues. As we are gonna reset this one. We're gonna quickly reset the lobby here as we're having issues with getting everybody into the lobby. Sorry on that one, there, guys. Again, just give us a minute. We'll be right back with your actual action. Here we go. So yeah, as the other team does join back, we are going to get the lobby up. Again, everybody is now apparently good, so literally getting... Oh. Interesting. That we didn't get our server. Let's try that again. There we go. I haven't had that happen to me in a while. Again, my controller still works, but the boost button is completely destroyed now. I can't even boost. I can barely boost. I can boost, but it's basically broken. I have to get a new controller, which is unfortunate. And we are trying to make sure that everybody gets back in before we get our series going. Seems like both teams are currently on their way. Yeah, sorry about these delays. By the way, we are trying to make sure that everybody's actually joining. Hey, everybody's now in. There you go. As soon as I message them, they actually are able to join in. How ironic. Hello, Ziggy. I see you in chat there. How you doing? Let's get week 1 underway. The Skyward Series, the first Skyward Series match on my stream, and it features Dragons Divine and Team Ignition Academy. Welcome to the Sporty Show. Here we go, best of 5. As both teams getting them his way ready. Here we go, Dragons Divine with the immediate pressure. Here comes Spiral. Spiral trying to get under TJ, can't do so. As Drazik's trying to get a clear, but Cody coming in through can beat past Baby. Darth. Not past all, it's gonna go back, but 2 demos from Cody as well is gonna leave Baby all alone. Dragons Divine finding their players will move left and right. Immediate aggression from Ignition. Trying to really stick their head into this competition with some quick demos. As Cody trying to beat out Darth, can't do so, and Darth looking for a second touch. Drazik's close with the ball. Darth is going to look for the back pass. Into his own corner, but no one's there. TJ first on the scene towards, and here comes Cody. Can't get the first goal. As Spirals and Baby going to go for a team pinch to get that one out. Pinch is actually a very useful idea in Freeze. It's not like a bad idea because you still have that one play back if it doesn't work out to what you want. But also they're just so fast and unpredictable. If you really need the ball to leave your zone, it isn't a viable strategy. I can't speak. It's a viable strategy. Although generally, most teams are going to try to keep the ball as close as possible, look for passing out plays, if they can. But for TJ himself, he's going to shoot this one. Ignition Academy with the first goal of the series, and it comes from TJ willing to commit another time. Pre-flips onto that shot into the nets. And Team Ignition Academy with the early lead. Or maybe not so early, but we've already gone through over a minute of gameplay. But no matter what you think, if it's early, if it's not early in this game, they do start out on top. And then that one, that's just the tenacity of TJ to continue challenging, to continue pushing. He's almost got a second one there. As he just continue to go play aggressive, as that's a crazy own goal from Cody. Off of a really interesting musty flick from Spirals. Spirals decided to go for that play, just, you know, why not play the musty? But Cody there, he panic played. TJ was waiting behind him. And there must have been some miscommunication because Cody thought he had to go for that one. And TJ there must not have called him off on time. And it will be an own goal to tie up this game. Dragons Divine trying to take the lead here with that one to add another goal, maybe. TJ towards the net. Cody was jumping in. He's an academy. It seems like a lot of their offense is just found by playing an extremely aggressive first man. Going for plays, going for bumps as well, as we see some Drazik's bullying Darth Myths out of the play. As soon as he gets that touch, he knows he can't get back to it, and he decides, instead of going for the ball, instead of trying to make a play where he can set up a teammate, instead decides that Darth Myths is the real problem here, and just go straight for him instead. Square in between the headlights. As Drazik's now up again. That one's not going to find the target. Darth Myths to clear. TJ can't make a touch. It looks like he snipped on a banana peel, having to jump backwards like that. Another pinch clear from these teams. You'll see a lot of pinch clears at this level. It's so unpredictable. As I've said earlier, we've seen some interesting pinch plays. But I really want to see if any of these teams can really pass out of defense. We see a lot of clears. We see a lot of unpredictable plays. But we don't see a lot of teams connected with each other at a defense, and that's going to be what separates the great teams from the championship-winning teams. Those teams that connect out of defense. As Ignition Academy marching upfield. This one's to the back wall. Spirals to clear. TJ looking back in. It's cleared again. Drazik's now he's going to have to rely on Cody to get this touch, but Cody's not jumping past Baby. He still gets that pre-jump touch. And TJ to follow through. A lot of times you see TJ being the one to kind of spearhead this clear game, spearhead this offense out of the defense, and be that first person to really challenge Dragons Divine. Not like he's the Not like he's their sole offensive responsibility. As you see, both Cody and Drazix push up, get their chances, get their shots, get their goals, as you saw. Cody there with that chance, not able to score. Dragon Divine, there's a great passing play. All three players getting themselves involved, but Spowser's shot just not strong enough. But plays like those, that's going to be what defines some teams as being really tough to break out of. And with plays like that, Dragons Defined will definitely find more opportunities and definitely more goals as they continue to break out. If they do break out like that, you're going to see a lot of speed, but Darfmifs, that's some speed there on that shot. But take a look at the Ignition defense here, as Darthmates, no one expected it, especially not Drazix, who's leaving to go for the boost. Darfmifs catches him napping on the defensive line. And Ignition Academy now have to find a way to retake that lead back. But Dragons Divine, they're setting up their own opportunity here to take the lead late in the series. Wow, late in the game. Early in the series. See if they can take game one. Cody, weak touch out, but Drazix is there to cut it away. Drazix could be first to this one. Beats out Darfmifs. In comes TJ. That one's off the crossbar. Still in front for Cody. He can't read it. TJ back again. Off the back wall. The follow-up from Drazix. Clean, but still not on target. At this point, Academy, they need to put those shots on target there. They're catching their opponents waiting, expecting that shot, and they just need to be able to start to put chances on that net, because, well, putting it off target can definitely make them whiff. Putting it on target can get them chances to score, and when the other team is so disorganized like this right now, this is definitely the best chance to do so. TJ looking for one last chance. Air dribbling it is still up in front. Cody will not be able to beat Darfmifs, and that ball will hit the ground. Game one will head to overtime to find out who will start the series 1-0 up. Ignition Academy, they definitely are the ones to have taken more initiative. They were the ones to score first after all. But every single time, Dragons Defined finds a way to march back. And as I say that, TJ will score the winning goal of game one. You see Baby pushing up aggressively, wanting to get that pass, but then he went back, tried to play the hit off the back wall. But the shot was just a little too strong for him to catch up to. Ignition Academy with the early series lead. As for Dragons Defined, I mean, for both teams really, they were able to get those clears out, but it definitely was Ignition Academy to kind of start off hot and then continue their ongoing pressure. As we are trying to, as we are seeing that everybody is ready for Game 2 on the Aquadome. And we'll give them Game 2. Ignition Academy, Dragons Defined, it's been close. Game 1 went to overtime. About as close as it can be. It just wasn't enough for them. Game 2, we could see maybe a change of pace, a change of momentum from them. Maybe all it takes is just a score first. Series is far from over. As now everybody's ready. Dragons Defined again, trying to start off on top of this shot from Baby. TJ waited on the goal line. And already Dragons Defined still rearing their heads in front, but no goals yet. That flick would go in. And Drazix, cool as you like it, he did not bite on the immediate play. And he did not make an arrow in that save, but this one, TJ in front. Ignition Academy still making some crazy saves. As they continue to jump, continue to get those plays, but they need to break out. Spiral's shot. This one's high. Cody trips, and that will be the first goal of Game 2. Cody, you saw him taking from the back post, and you knew he's the one to have to save that ball when he trips on his own line. Someone there dropped something slippery. Someone forgot to clean the ground. That will be a goal that Dragons Defined definitely do deserve. They came out with so much aggression. And were not letting up. Shot after shot, they'd never let go. Until they were able to put themselves 1-0 up. Ignition. Need to find a way back. And we'll see what happens now that they're down. They have not felt this situation yet in the series. Will this change their playstyle? As we do see a follow coming in from It's Bizzle. Welcome to Spodia's stream. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. And while that's happening, a scrum in the midfield will end out as a win here for Ignition, as they can get that clear away. Sure, it went back to their own corner, but they're able to get that strong touch. But still, it's up for grabs. As Ignition seems like they're slowly losing it here, but it's just like they're meeting at every single chance, but something about their play, it looks like they're just losing that midfield game a little bit. But now they have that midfield. I just curse them, you know? I keep cursing teams. Whenever I say one thing happens, it's always the exact opposite. Oh, Drazix, what a fake play. He saw the aggression coming in there from his opponent, and he knew that he can just wait a little bit, let it all play out. Dragons Defined are still challenging what seems to be everything. They aren't letting up at all. If they can go for the ball, they will. Ignition Academy definitely trying to play a little more reserved here. That double commit will result in a shot. That will go in as a goal. Drazix able to fool Spirals on the line. As this is an interesting goal. It was a lob shot, but Drazix, the reason that goes in is because he's situating just a little too far off his line. Was expecting a 50-50 from his teammate, and when it didn't come through, Ignition Academy, he couldn't get back in time to save that shot from Ignition Academy. And from Drazix, Cody in off the back wall. Here comes TJ. Slight touch, able to get it away here. Dragons Defined will clear it away with this double touch from Baby Cody. Control, but Spirals is there. TJ will save his team from a potential shot on target against them. Cody in front for Drazix, and just one touch too many there from Cody on offense. Many teams tell you just keep it simple. Don't try to go for too many extra things, and Cody there just went for a little too much of a fancy play, trying to get that extra touch in front. And all he needed was just to let it go for his teammate. TJ. And with such fluent pace from him, not leaving the play at all. He seems like he's moving at constantly the same speed. Dragons Defined, and they've gone for multiple redirects. You saw one there from Baby, an attempt at least. It wasn't really a redirect, but they've gone for multiple redirects so far in the series. They haven't been able to score on any of them yet, although they have gotten relatively close sometimes. This one bouncing in front. You can see maybe it's fooling Ignition here, and that shot from Darth will go in. Ignition, this pass from Steroids kept them waiting on the goal line, iced them out of the way, and they couldn't use any momentum to get to that second challenge. Dragons Defined retake that lead. As Ignition Academy trying to make a comeback. They're going to need a goal to do so. That touch won't help them, though. The net is looking open. Steroids' shot. TJ with the clear to the corner. As Spiral can't get that touch. TJ gonna bump out Spiral, and that's a double commit. Ignition Academy can take advantage. Drazix looking in field. But Dragons Defined, they suffocated him there with an immediate challenge, giving him no time to do what he wants to do there. You can see Ignition Academy, they want to keep control, but their opposition just isn't letting them. Dragons Defined, the fact that they're getting in Ignition Academy's face, the fact that they're not allowing them breathing room, is what's allowing them to get these opportunities, allowing them to put Ignition Academy on the back foot. Ignition Academy still looking to get it tied up, but that one is going to make things just a little more difficult. Drazix with a 50-50 on Darth Myths. And no follow-up from Ignition. This one towards the net. Cody has no boost left. He looks for the clear away for Drazix, but Drazix isn't challenging. Dragons Defined get another clear out. This is going to hurt Ignition Academy, but they hold up on the midfield. Drazix flick in front. TJ there, off the back wall. Follow-up challenge from Cody isn't going to come through. Ignition Academy using up what seems to be the last of their resources. Dragons Defined will take game 2 and tie up the series 1-1. And right now, they're just playing in the face of Ignition Academy. They're not giving them that time, that space to take control, to dribble it out as they want to. Game Freak, again, could present maybe a new change here from Ignition Academy. Just like we saw Dragons Defined do before Game 2, Ignition Academy has a little bit of time to make any sort of adjustments they want to make. And so far in this series, the team that scored first in these games has been the one to win it. I'm definitely interested to see if that streak continues here in this game. To take series points, this first goal is going to be so important. Dragons Defined, they went off to a lead very early in Game 2. Almost immediately off the kickoff, they were the ones in charge. Game 3, we're going to see how this play develops. Dragon Defined, though, seems like they're repeating history here. Once again, willing to continue to put offense against Ignition Academy. As Baby, looking for 2 touches off the back wall, couldn't get it. Spiral, and that's a double commit from Ignition Academy. TJ, all alone, has to get that touch away. And Baby will take it to the corner. Razix, waiting, he's going to challenge this one. Going towards that blue net. But back in time was Spirals. EJ, having to wait for Baby to make this touch. And Spiral, he's just 50-50 Baby there. And it will work for Dragons Academy. I have no clue if that play was designed, or if he just felt like going for it, because that play develops into an amazing pass play into the corner. From Dragons Defined, definitely an unorthodox play at the very least, but they'll take those. Fire those options in field, but doesn't find one immediately. Ignition Academy, once again clearing it away, but you can see right as they get to that midfield, their push halts. They just can't break out any further. If they can take control, if they can find a little bit of space past this Dragons Defined team in the midfield, we can see a whole different ball game. But for right now, Dragons Defined are going to be the ones on top. And Ignition Academy still fooled by what in the world they have to do to beat this team, because it just seems like Dragons Defined are on top of everything. Ignition Academy, again, Dragons Defined are challenging everything. They're not leaving any space open if they can't, if they can't allow it. As another weird touch from Spirals, that one's not going to work out so well. But the shot does go on target. Razix, infield for DJ, the passing play, opening up opportunities. Here comes Cody to try to finish it, and it was saved by Spirals. Dragons Defined can break out, but Drazix is there. Second touch, definitely from Drazix. They'll make a double commit, as Ignition Academy double commit their own way in the offensive corner. When redirecting out, and no one there from Ignition Academy. Drazix was sitting on his own goal line, and some might have to ask what was happening back there from him. Did he go all the way back for the full boost? I have to think that was what he was doing. And that's what allowed Dragons Defined to get that play out, but they're still stuck on defense. They're still having to make these incredible saves. But finally, it does break down. TJ! Ignition Academy, they so desperately needed a goal back in this game. And this is how they get it. Both teams, from them, it really was just a lot of shots. Both teams are willing to put on a ton of shots. Ignition Academy putting in a flurry there that will be able to elude the blue half of the field. As TJ, touch out, Baby still there. Baby musty flick it in towards the net. It's dropped in front, and that's all 3 players from Ignition Academy jumping. They have to get back quickly, or else Dragons Defined could have had a chance there, as Darth was going for this interesting mechanical play. Dragons Defined are no stranger to going for mechanical plays. We've seen a couple musty flick clears. We just saw again a massive air dribble, looking like he was trying to go for a double tap or a flip reset. Dragons Defined willing to flex a little bit sometimes if they so desire. And if one of those goals does go in, it could be a real boost to their confidence. Darth Myths looking for a flip reset. Another triple commit from Ignition Academy. The comms aren't there right now, but still they clear it away. Testament to them being able to recover But that boost, there can't be much of it left. As they once again find themselves sitting back. Cody clearing it away, trying to get just a little bit of time for his teammates. Darfmif's throwing it back towards the orange. TJ now pops in front. Drazix can control it, but that touch is too heavy. Baby, one touch. Second touch up in front for a teammate, but Cody's there to cut it off. And finally, Ignition Academy with a little bit of breathing room, but still, you can see no boost from Drazix. He misses that corner as well. It's going to be stolen away from him by Dragon's Defined. As Baby, 1, 2 touches! It's Baby! And Dragon's Defined had so many opportunities, he thought maybe they used them all. And maybe that offense was starting to dwindle away, but Baby, with a hot shot play off the ceiling. And that one to take the lead. Dragon's Defined. This game was starting to grind to a halt. With plays like those, what's stopping this team from winning this game? They're in the lead. They're up 2-1. Baby, look in the corner. Shot from TJ. It's off the post. The open net was there, and he doesn't score. Ignition Academy, a free opportunity for TJ, was not able to put it on target. And as time ticks away, Dragons Defined will try to keep it in their own half. All they need to do is let it drop now, as they're going to keep putting it further and further out of reach here. Ignition Academy, now they have to force Game 5 if they want to win this series. Dragons Defined, with a stellar solo play goal from Baby, win Game 3. And it's the same as Game 2. So much pressure on the Dragons Defined. They just continue to add more and more onto it. And for Ignition Academy, Game 4, they have to win now. No more chances for them. As Hello Cassim, actually, is probably how you pronounce it. Welcome to Sweaty Stream. Thank you for the follow. We go to Utopia Coliseum. I'm happy that they actually didn't accept that match, because then we would have gone to DFH again. So we get to actually have our match rotation. As everybody, here we go. Dragons Defined can win the series here. They just need to, once again, put themselves on lead. Once they get that lead, it just seems like Ignition Academy, their offense, their speed, just isn't there. It just seems like that confidence from them just kind of slices itself in half. So they've been able to equalize once, but they can't come back once that second goal is put in by their opponents. Ignition Academy, they need that lead. They need something to get their confidence back, and so far, everything from Defined just being saved by miraculously. As Baby to clear, Drazix is waiting. He's going to get one touch. He can get a second one as well. This looking towards the net. Darfmifs is waiting. Going to use the back wall as well to catch it and get it past TJ. Darfmifs, and those mechanics really do come in handy sometimes. As once again, it seems like it's on the tip of the line here for Academy. That's another opportunity. They're just barely off the mark. So close, but yet so far, and now it takes one shot from Dragons Defined to find themselves on top. There's a double commit from Ignition Academy, and TJ, you can see, he's so awkward, he's backwards, he can't challenge the play there. Ignition Academy, it does feel like sometimes that their rotations do break down too easily. And they're really gonna feel that one, because they did have that initial pressure. They just couldn't score. Bizzle, by the way, the games you can see, they're on the top. Number of white spaces a team has is the number of games they've won. So far, Dragons Defined are winning the series 2-1. Baby in the corner. And no one there. Baby's just going to back pass it to Darfmifs. Darfmifs. Double tap is possible, but he doesn't go for it. TJ doesn't make the touch. As he just clears it away. He had the time there to find a passing option. Instead, Dragons Defined, once again, going to use this opportunity to try to break their way out. and break into that orange final third. But now Ignition still looking for a chance, still looking for that goal to equalize. They just can't do it. It's cleared away. Cody waiting back. Cody. And look at Spirals playing the smart game there, not challenging, knowing that he can still win this one if he fakes it. Ignition Academy, no one up front. Drazix doesn't go for the challenge there. And once again, it's just cleared away by Ignition Academy. They're throwing this ball towards Dragons Defined, and Dragons Defined are sitting further and further back, allowing that kind of clear to go against them because they can respond back with a clear of their own, respond with their aggressions, respond with that offense, respond with 50-50s. And they are leading so far, so that's only for Ignition Academy. They need to find some offense. So far, it's dried up for them. This baby with time to go for his play. As my goodness, Spirals. That's a double tap in the offense. That's not the first time that they've gone for that on Dragons Defined and hit it. And those mechanics, coupled with a couple other factors, is why Dragons Defined is able to shut down Ignition Academy. It's Cody going up front. Can't get a goal. Spirals doing it past TJ. His shot is strong. Drazix is waiting back. And Cody can't make the touch there, but it will be made, and it will go back to the blue half. Baby, up for it. First. And then once again, going for that musty flick. He really likes to go for that play. As TJ, he didn't know how much pressure it was actually on him. There was no pressure whatsoever. Oh, but it does result in a goal anyways. TJ with the assist. Cody with a bomb from center field. Just throws it on target, and sometimes it works out in your favor. Where you just throw one on net, and it just finds its way in. Cody with one of those chances, and once again, just like the last two games, Ignition Academy do tie up. But unlike the last two games, they have not been able to take the lead. TJ to clear. And waiting back is Spirals. Drazix. Fake on one. Still dribbling. Getting the flick. Pass all three. Drazix 07. 1v3. The whole team of Dragons Defined was a problem tonight for him. But not in this play. Drazix does it himself. Who needs teammates when you can play past all blue players? And for the first time in this series, the team going down initially finds themselves in the lead at the end of this game. TJ in front, and already you can see the speed of Ignition Academy picking up by a lot in front. Drazix with another goal for himself. That's 2 goals on 4 shots. Drazix scoring late, trying to pull his team in front here to force out Game 5. And with that play, Dragons Defined find themselves down by 2 goals late with a minute remaining. Ignition Academy, some newfound confidence in them. Cleared away by Spirals. TJ going to add another one to Ignition Academy, trying to make them even more hopeful of their Game 5 situation. Cody on target. They're putting a lot of shots from the midfield here. More and more. TJ cross field. Cody could be first to challenge it, but he can't beat out Spirals. Darthmith's waiting. Darthmith's to the back wall. No follow-up there from Dragons Defined, but you saw the wait from Spirals, letting the clear come out. As Ignition Academy, no issues here. As TJ off the back wall, Drazix with the 50-50. Get it away. TJ waiting back. He has to make this touch. And look at that. No clears, and that's what Ignition Academy is doing, although that play will definitely allow Dragons Defined to come back in. Last second, Dragons Defined with a late goal, with a late flurry from Drazix. Ignition Academy force Game 5. Both teams here with one more chance to win the series. 5 minutes. We reset that game clock once again, and for the last time in the series. This is to win it all in Week 1 to put yourself on that strong start. This is where it has to be done for them. Both teams looking to try to play to the best of their abilities because they know this game is it. Dragons Defined, they were definitely comfortable in this. They're definitely more comfortable in this game. You could see it at the start of the series, especially. It looked like it was going to be the exact same thing. Dragons Defined had it, but then Drazics out of nowhere, that 1v3 goal rejuvenated the entire roster. Ignition Academy playing with that speed once again. As a follow coming in here from Kernix, I'm assuming is how you pronounce it. Oh, that's Buddy a stream. Thank you so much. As you can see, Dragons Defined using that entire minute to get them some time to reset and hopefully try to stop Ignition Academy here. They had one chance in the last game. They weren't able to win it there, but Dragons Defined, they still have a second one. And here it is. It's on Champions Field. And you're waiting for everybody to join. Baby is currently... there he is. Now he's in. One more game for both teams. Their last opportunity, their last window into taking those 3 games that will put them on top. Who scores first? That answer could be Dragons Defined, but that shot's off target. Cody coming in. Beating out Dartmouth at 50-50. TJ into the corner. Ignition trying to play with that same pace they had last game. Maybe some might call them a bit more of an emotional roster. Seeing from what's happened this series, whenever they do go down, it seems like it just takes them a lot of work to get themselves back in. But here, not a lot of work from Cody. He'll get the easiest shot he can off of an errant whiff from Dragons Defined. Not the start that they want here. Ignition Academy with the best start they have. Can they add more? Cody pinch it away. This one's towards Baby's there on the line. Cody tap out the Drazics. Drazics. You can see he's going for that solo play, taking off that right side wall. Flip reset is good. Pass down for TJ. TJ can't shoot it. A missed opportunity as Drazics caught the entire roster of Dragons Defined waiting for his touch. Dragons Defined marching upfield. That shot's off target. Here comes one! And it spirals to tie it up. Ignition Academy, they waited for this touch from Dartmouth. And Spirals was so fast to it. The ball went in before anybody on Team Ignition Academy could know about it. And this game is tied up. So far, every game, I believe, has been separated by a single... no, actually, Game 4 hasn't been, but every game before Game 4 has been separated by a single goal. So every single score will matter. Dartmouth. Hear it? Second touch, but it's not there. Cody, the net is looking open. He's going to fire one long. Spiral there just in time. Drazics, waiting back. Waiting for Spirals' challenge. That it actually doesn't work for him. Dartmouth's on target. TJ is waiting. TJ trying to pre-flip onto Baby, but Baby in front. And that's a misplay from Ignition Academy. And that's a goal for Spirals. Baby off the sidewall, and both players on Ignition Academy were hitting that front post. One of them needed to be further back. One of them needs to be in their net. They get that touch away. But no matter what happens, Spirals is the one to score. Ignition Academy. Now the question is, can they keep that pace going? Can they tie this game up? They were able to do it last game, and they won as well. It came down to Drazics. So far, he's been pretty quiet in this game. Can he be that difference maker once again? TJ up. TJ, the captain, with 2 touches! Spiral's waiting back. The defense of Dragons Defined has been a highlight in this series. It's what's kept them in so many games. Ignition Academy. It takes a real quality shot to beat this blue side. And for Dragons Defined, it takes a lot of pressure to beat Ignition Academy, but they've been able to do it 2 times in fact. Ignition Academy has no boost left in them, but Drazics still keeps going. Looking in front, Baby is waiting. TJ. Shot towards net. Dartmouth to clear. Baby. Great tap in front for Spirals. Baby up for it. Off target. Ignition Academy being saved by the crossbar more than once this game. For them, they're going to want to use this time to break out. But they just can't. They have no boost now. And it feels like it might be a matter of time before Dragons Defiant scores again. Gets themselves some insurance. DJ. Strong touch. Darth Miffs just caught his teammate off guard. Cody can't read it. Drazik's waiting back. First touch with the flick. We know he can do it. It's towards the net. Baby jumps. And he took that away from TJ. Ignition Academy still adding pressure, but it just seems like those chances are just not coming fast enough. As a double commit on offense, Ignition Academy have to reset. TJ with a very strong clear. Darth Miffs waiting. It's infield for Baby. And no challenge from Ignition Academy. They're going to allow that this offense from Dragons Defiant to make itself known. Cody, he can clear this one back. Ignition Academy, still a minute remaining. Still easily enough time to win this game. But they do need to score soon. Baby, can't touch it. Pass down, and Spiral is saved by Drazix. Defense from Ignition Academy. Gonna need to be on point here, as they can't allow another goal past them. Drazix up. Drazix to Cody! Ignition Academy did it! They tie it up late in Game 5. That was a double commit, and Cody decided to go for it. With so little time remaining, risks like those could be what change a series. Ignition Academy, only one goal away now from potentially winning it. But they still need to score. TJ, pass out, Baby. Darth Miffs, Dragons Defiant, try to fake out the Ignition defense. Hit away. Spiral towards the net. Drazix is waiting. Drazix is there to clear. Ignition Academy. Once again, you can see after they score, just some newfound confidence in them. But they can't be overconfident. There's still chances here. As in front, Cody looking for the corner, and you saw Spirals there go for that musty flick. And you think maybe that wasn't the right decision there. He's trying to go for something fancy when he could have gone for a simple flick instead, and that could have been what wanted here. As he's going to flip reset. Drazix to keep it up. Ignition Academy, they want another shot. They want another chance. But now, they definitely wanted to drop. And you know, it had to go here. It had to go to overtime. Game 5. Who wins it? A double commit from Ignition Academy. In front is Drazix. Drazix, no shot there, Baby. Put it to the corner. Drazix. 2 touches. Gonna drop it down for TJ. Cody, you can see he's waiting back. And he can 50-50 this one and win it as well. Dragons Defiant. Waiting back. Need to keep themselves organized as well. Baby. Infield. Spiral was going to jump on it, but TJ just a little bit faster. We went after Darth Miffs as well. Gonna bounce. Cody. Not a very strong touch. This could be a chance. Spiral off the back wall. No follow-up from Dragons Defiant just yet. But this one turned Darth Miffs. Cody. Every touch matters. Every touch can be what changes the outcome. Drazix. Darth Miffs cuts him off. Dragons Defiant, you can see they're waiting back. Not willing to go for the same kind of play they went for earlier in this series. And this waiting will mean that their offense is a little less productive. But that does also come at the cost of... But that also means that they're not going to overcommit if that ever does happen. You would hate to leave an open net goal as the one to lose the series one. And they definitely know that too. Not uncommon for teams to play this defensive in overtime in Game 5. Although it will take a moment of brilliance, I assume, to win out this series. Cody, not on target. Spirals, but Drazix is there, Baby. Doesn't get a strong touch. But he still can beat out the defenders. Waiting back is Drazix, but he has no boost. Darth Miffs could do it all by himself on Cody. Dragons Defiant still have the pressure. Ignition Academy looking for a way out. And this is it. Drazix's shot is too weak. He can still challenge Darth Miffs. EJ. Off the back wall. We're past 2 minutes in this overtime. It just feels like teams getting more and more nervous. I'm nervous and I'm just watching this. Cody. Cody end it. Off the back wall. Follow up. from Drazix, not there. And he didn't go for it. He had a person behind him. Ignition Academy. The more time that goes on, the more opportunities that the opponents will have to score on them. As Drazix gonna clear it up front. He hesitated a little bit to go for it. As this one in front, Cody not willing to challenge Drazix. Light touch, still can follow it. Flick to the back wall. We know Drazix can dribble. TJ. Cody was waiting, but it's back out. Drazix to shoot. It's just too weak. He needs to get a bit of height on that if he wants to get any chance. And Ignition Academy, their shots have been a bit weak here, but that one from TJ is a pretty well-placed shot. But Darth Miss is on top. Cody doesn't read it. TJ dunked away by Spirals. Drazix jumped up early, demoed away. Ignition Academy, the net is looking open! TJ almost own goaled. When will the fireworks come? Both teams not trying to allow anything to go through. Cody, light touch. Gonna need TJ to come on through and clean it up. TJ does. And that miss from TJ allows Cody to come on and get that into the corner. Drazix to the back wall. Miss from Spirals, and that might end it! It's Drazix off the crossbar! Drazix, what could have been, which has been the best chance so far this game, in this overtime to win it, misses his opportunity. Ignition Academy, reset. This one in front, TJ, Drazix to clear. Cody can't second touch. Drazix is demoed. It's going towards the net. Spirals a touch, but TJ can follow it. It's gonna bounce off the back wall. Bumps out Darth Miss, baby. With some boost and some control. Ignition Academy, Cody. Second touch, not good. Drazix was waiting. TJ. Bouncer. Baby. Flick past one. TJ will be first onto it. He's been getting a lot of clears for Ignition Academy. Solo play from him. Can he get through? Demo's baby. Drazix. Where's the follow-up? Past all. On the line. Cody! It's still out. They kept it away. Drazix can't touch it. Baby. Ignition Academy. How many chances they ask? Will it take? TJ in the corner. Spirals to clear. Cody doesn't like that look. He's gonna allow it to bounce off the back wall. Baby coming in. Academy, once again on the line. They're still looking for it. They're not giving up just yet. Dragons Define, though, their offense has, very uncharacteristically, has kind of shut off for this overtime, especially late on. The Ignition Academy continues to add a double commit from Dragons Define. Baby's bumped away from TJ. He does get the demo on Cody and allow Spirals to clear. Drazix, waiting. One touch. Dunks out the other. Cody. Not going to beat out Baby. This one going back, but it's not on target. Drazix. Keeping it nestled in the corner. This one. TJ to carry. TJ. Flicks it. Where's the second? It's not there from Cody. Dribbling. But Darth Miss is there. He had to get the touch out a little bit faster. Drazix clears it. So breathing a sigh of relief was TJ getting back on that. Knew that if his teammate missed there, which could happen, but doesn't in this situation, it could be some difficulties. Drazix, though, this one off the crossbar. TJ looking for a second. It's going to bounce in front. Baby. Cody. That touch is not what he wanted. Drazix will try to salvage a solo play out of this. Pinch, but a little too far for TJ. TJ, though, solo play off the back wall. Cody not there on top of it. Full rotation out. Dragons Define, though, still sitting back. Cody can't make the touch. Spiral misses his flick, misses his second. Darth Miss to clean up for him. Unfortunate that no one there from Ignition Academy was on top of it. TJ. One touch, looking for the double. It's Cody. Back in, Baby. Bumping out Cody. Cody has to reset. And there's a bump on Baby. Drazix sees Baby's challenge and decides to go over it. Darth Miss. All it takes is one shot, though, from any of these teams to win it. As now we're past well over a whole extra game of Rocket League here. heading into our 8th minute of overtime. What will it take to break these teams? Will it be a mistake? Will it be a good play? It's baby to do it! And I told you, all it took was a single shot. As Drazix 50-50'd Cody, and that's all it took. Ignition Academy. In a way, they had so many chances this game, and Dragons Defiant still stood strong. It had to be this close, doesn't it? Ignition Academy, a couple of those went on the goal line. Dragons Defiant was still there to save it all. And they do win it in almost 7.5 minutes of overtime in Game 5. They are the ones to finally end this game and win it. What a close series, my goodness. I was shaking throughout the entirety of that. It had to be close, doesn't it? It had to be. Absolutely. It was so tense till the very last second. But the end of it, it is Dragons Defiant to win 3-2 over 7 minutes of overtime played. What a series. Hello, Sophie. How you doing? I see the hi. I see the hello there. My goodness, I need to like take a breather. I am like literally shaking. Whew. By the way, thank you for the follow as well, Drazix as well. I didn't notice that one there. Okay. Wow. I have no words for that. That was a close series. But that will be ending it for the stream. We are gonna find someone to raid before we end the stream. Again, thank you for the support as always, everybody in the chat. I see a lot of common names reappearing here for the Team Ignition match from past Team Ignition matches. Happy to see that you guys still entrust me as someone to commentate your matches. It's a blessing. As we are gonna get a raid going. My goodness. As here we go. Raid coming out very soon. Again, thank you all so much for joining. Thank you all so much for the support. What am I doing Wednesday at 9 p.m.? Currently? Nothing, I believe. Would have to check on that. But I'm doing nothing on Wednesday. I see what you guys want. You guys want me to raid Prime Miner. Yeah, we can raid them. I got the raid going for you guys. If you want me to, Sophie, just let me know what time you guys are planning. Whenever you schedule it, I can make some time for that. I'm pretty open for the most of this week, so you just let me know as soon as possible. I'm totally up to doing that. Anyway, everybody, have an amazing night. I'm gonna need to eat dinner and like relax. That was a tense series.